So it's very interesting.
Yeah.
So one of the things is I'm still struggling with how do I discipline children. Some of the kindergarten children we teach will just say no. Like, please will you write out words starting with a W? And they'd say no. And you're like, what do I do? And then the kids, the children, this is, so you have these, what do you call people that are above you? Specific word for them?
Teacher assistants. I don't know.
So you have
Director?
Directors, there we go.
Director.
So you
That's
have
like
these,
the principal.
yeah, these directors that obviously monitor your progress in your teaching and those things. And so I have two directors, Elaine and Jay, or Jason at the moment, who follow up on my progress and check things out. So I was teaching this one particular kindergarten class, and I walked to the back of the class and the projector's on the back end of the class, furthest away from the door. So I'm busy teaching on the whiteboard that the projector is busy displaying or projecting onto. As I'm busy teaching, two of the children stand up and they say, okay, finish now, bye, and they run out the door. And we're in, I'm at an academy, it's like 4 stories up. And they run past the directors and start really hauling down the passage, heading for home. But they know they're not allowed to, I guess, because they're really going for it. And I poke my head out and I'm like, I can't believe that just happened. What am I supposed to do now? Like, so I poke my head out and I see the two directors standing there. And Jay, the guy, he's like, off you go. There I am running up these two little kiddies, past all these Koreans, grab these kindergarten children, and carry them on my shoulders like a sack of potatoes back to class. So it's an adjustment, and that was so embarrassing because they really want you to be in control of the classes and be professional and get the children to do what the lesson is, even if they don't want to do it.
Yeah.
So it's challenging for me, but yeah, so that's one of my experiences.
But even for me, just out of a teacher's experience, I've had some experience with teaching. But even for me, like just meeting the children, like yesterday afternoon, I was there from 5 to 6, 6:30, 20 to 7 in the evening. I was at a school, and the kids were so rebellious. Like they were so rebellious, and they were like, I'm like, please write this, and they would say nope,
Nope.
and they would go nope, nope,
go,
nope,
no.
nope, nope, nope. But
What's the sign for no? Yeah, or they just use their fingers.
yeah,
Some
they're
of them
like,
just
no,
like, no,
no,
no.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm the teacher. Come on.
Yeah. So that was quite challenging for me. And then they would speak in Korean to you. And like then I'm like, no, I don't understand that. I only speak English. So that was, they actually did work. So they did some progress. But it's challenging. And just the thing with the directors is that you're a new teacher, and I don't think they understand how difficult it is to teach someone who speaks a different language than them. Because when they teach even English, like in between they'll speak Korean.
Yeah.
So I don't think they understand completely. And yeah, so there's this pressure to like be perfect all the time.
From the get-go.
Yeah.
When we arrived in South Korea on Saturday
Yeah.
morning,
Like we've been a week here.
Monday I start teaching, they expect you to know the
Yeah.
systems. And they have different systems from middle grade, so grade 3 to 6 uses a different system to grade 7 to 9, uses a different system to kindergarten to grade 3, and they expect me to know all these systems.
Yeah.
All they give me is the login details. And if you happen to ask for the login details a second time because one of the kids tried to eat the paper, then they think you're stupid. And you're like,
Someone ate the paper.
So the kid ate the paper,
Yeah.
what am I supposed to do?
So there's no space for grace. But
Yeah.
they're even with how they treat people and their children in performing in school, there's no space for grace. Like you perform or you're not accepted.
Yeah, that's the
That's
next
it.
cultural thing I want to get into is they're efficient. They're efficient
Yeah,
to a
so
fault.
efficient.
So
everything.
if you waste time, you're a waste of time.
Yeah.
And that so goes against the culture. That so goes against the culture of what I feel Father's heart is. Where you're never a waste of time, and you can never take too much of his time because you're worth absolutely all of his time.
Yeah.
And so it's really challenging here because the children, and obviously that's been ingrained in the beginning, so I'm encountering some of the students that are kind of suffering from that, so they immediately feel stupid if they didn't get it right the first time. And you're like, hey man, it's cool, you know, let me just explain to you again what this pronoun is, or whatever, or how to pronounce this, or how to explain this. And you know, they just shut down sometimes because they're like, I've lost it already, let's move on. And even when it comes to like riding the buses, they're so efficient, it's almost ruthless. So as the bus starts pulling up, you need to walk into the road to show that you're interested in getting onto the bus. And if you don't do that, then you're slightly behind, or you don't miss, you're running from a distance, and the people in the bus, they just drive away. You don't have to wait for the next one. The buses arrive on the minute, and so it's quite an experience to get used to. What are other incidences of efficiency that?
We already talked about if you order something, it's quick.
If you order anything, it's pretty
They're
quick.
very technology driven, so efficiency through technology.
Yes.
They don't write in books. That is weird. They don't write in books in school.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose especially with the schooling system.
Yeah.
And I worked at like an academy thing, and their goal is to place the children in MIT or any of those universities when they want to. Oxford,
Harvard,
American, Yale, and MIT. And so their English has to be excellent by the time they finish with them, and they're really, really hard on them from the beginning. Like they're learning really big words at such a young age.
Yeah. But the problem with that is that we as English teachers come in and teach them, but then the rest of the teachers don't know how to speak English.
Yeah.
So there's no long-term goal in it. So it's just like quick, and then the teachers still speak Korean to you.
Yeah.
So that's the problem, and everything is in Korean. Like even on the buses, they call out the stops. They never call it out in English. Yesterday was the first time we rode in a bus where the next stop was called out in English.
Yeah.
So that's very interesting. So
Their reading and writing is excellent. If you write something down, they can read it, and they will respond by writing things down, but they cannot conversationally hold a conversation with you due to the lack of English-speaking people.
yeah.
So, again, coming back to efficiency, my class runs from 3:30 to 7:35 on Monday through to Thursday, and Friday I then work in the office. And at 3:30, all the children are in the class. And exactly 30 minutes later, so at 4 o'clock, all the children are out of the class. By 4:05, we've changed classroom from classroom 105 to 103 or whatever. At 4:05, your new grade is in the class. For half an hour, you have to get through the lesson with them, and you have 5 minutes to change through to the next class, as do the rest of the children. So it's on a 5-minute turnaround time. So I probably do 6 classes, and you have 5 minutes to move to the next class, prep, open up the course material, get ready to teach, then the children arrive. And then 5 minutes to prep, open up the course material, get ready, the children arrive. And and if you're a minute late, it's frowned upon. A late tardiness here is not tolerated at all. Yeah.
Like I was Thursday, I was late for class 10 minutes because of just the bus schedules and everything, and they came to me and they're like, next week you have to work like 10 minutes in. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's great. So we're really trying to strive for excellence.
Yeah.
You had another topic.
No.
Well, so that's pretty much it, guys. If you have any other questions about South Korea,
Please comment.
comment and we will respond to them or include them in our next video. And we want this to be as interactive as possible. That's why we're having these kind of free sessions. So please, if you have any questions, try and be specific in your questions. Don't ask how's it going in Korea.
Yeah.
Break it down and say how's the food?
Yeah.
How's the culture experiences? What are the unique kind of food experiences you can get in South Korea?
Yeah.
We'll probably do that in the next video.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And then also give our comments a like, our videos a like if you like it. If you don't like it, you can unlike it. But
yeah, and when it comes to subscribing, guys, please really encourage you to subscribe. I know a lot of you have asked me to send you a WhatsApp once we've created a new video.
no, if
But
you just subscribe.
It's easier for us if you subscribe.
Yeah.
So the subscription button is down below in red. It's
Yeah.
quite easy, and then just check it'll ask you to allow notifications.
Yeah.
Please allow notifications, and once we've released a new video,
Yeah.
it'll come up in your
pop it
feed
up.
of emails,
Yeah.
SMSs, those kind of things.
There's actually a bell next to the subscribe button that you can click. If the bell has like these little things at the top, you'll see it. If the notifications is always on, so you can just, you guys can figure out.
Yeah.
Smart.
So thanks, guys, and yeah, we'll keep you posted.
Yeah. We love you guys. We miss
Absolutely.
you guys, and yeah.
Cheers.
Bye.